Michelle over here. Nice to see you. Thank you, my beautiful Yvonne. So Michelle is first, and then we're going to go and see our lovely Yvonne. How are you doing, Yvonne, by the way, sweetie pie? I hope you do, sweet one. I'm going to go and check that on out. Hi, Samuel, sweetie. All right. I keep seeing Samuel. He keeps popping on up. And you seem nice and sweet, and you keep sending love. Samuel, I'm going to give you a reading, sweetie, after Michelle and Yvonne. So if you want to stick around, you're going to get a reading. Just give a few moments, okay? Don't post your question right away, my love. So let's go see for our beautiful Michelle to begin with. It is nice to see you, Yvonne. Michelle's going to be at 1 minute. So 1 minute for Michelle. All right, it's my pleasure, Samuel. Kindness is returned with kindness, sweet love. I have seen you a few times. You come on in. You are nice. You are sweet and adorable. So, hey, that pays. Okay, so let me go and see over here for our beautiful Michelle. Michelle, your question. General reading for the month of August. Anything that you need to know from Spirit today? Let's go and figure that out at this moment. Alrighty. So, general reading for the month of August. And anything that you need to know from Spirit today. All right, general reading, my sweet love. You're feeling tired. I hate to say that. You know, people say you shouldn't say to people, oh, you look tired, because then people feel even more tired. But I have to say it. It's not that I feel like you look tired. I know that you're tired. So I'm going to say you're a little bit tired, my love. It's time for, if you can't take vacations or you don't necessarily have available vacations towards you for X or Y or W kind of a reason, take a little bit of time for yourself. It's going to do you some good. All right? So take some time for yourself. I feel as though you're a little bit, I actually feel like you're, I'm not going to say annoyed by different things, but I feel like you want to turn the page on certain things. And I feel like this is a little bit where we actually want to be. We want to turn the page. Hello, Alisa. How are you doing, sweetie? It is lovely to see you, beautiful. I feel like we want to turn the page on a lot of things that might not have gone necessarily into the way that we really wanted them to. Now, there's some type of a risky adventure, financially speaking, that's going to be coming your way. So if somebody offers something towards you, an investment or something of the such, be careful. And even if somebody doesn't come towards you, I'm going to say it is not a time to do any big purchases, car trips, like big trips, or I'm so sorry. My dog decides to play with a squeaky ball. And I feel as though we're a little bit into a place where I must remove the squeaky ball. That's the place that we're into. Alrighty, I'm sorry. Like he's got 3 different balls, so don't squeak, but he had to pick that one close to him. Alrighty. So you're into a place where, from what I can see, I don't necessarily want you to go and put money into something that could be risky. So anything that is big, anything that requires a lot of money or something of the such, just be a little bit careful for and don't necessarily go on forward with, right? Other than that, I feel like you have to a little bit choose your battles. You're going to have different kind of things that are going to be coming on through, right? I need you to be a little bit careful. So take what's good, leave the rest. You know, we always have to a little bit kind of pick our fights. And I'm not going to say there's going to be a fight coming your way, but I do need you to just kind of pick your battles all together. Okay. So what I'm going to say is this, if I'm going to put it all up into somewhat a little bit of, let me go and do this, into a nutshell. You need some time off. Okay. You need to take care of yourself. Nothing is happening to your finances. There's no increase. There's no decrease, but you do have to be careful for different type of investments or purchases. Other than that, I feel as though there are some battles that are best left behind that you just simply have to leave as they are. You yourself, you've been a little bit into a place where you've been trying to decide 2 different things. I need you to think about it. I need you to Thank you so very much, my beautiful Alisa, sweetie pie. I'm going to be with you in about 10 minutes, okay, sweet one? So I need you to think about it, and I need you to truly just decide what you want to move on forward with. There's some type of communication that's going to be necessary over here for you. Other than that, you have new ideas, you have new inspiration coming on through. So from this rest, okay, but you're going to need the rest. From the rest, you're going to be able to go and get yourself some inspiration, some ideas. You're going to be able to move on forward. What idea is motivating you at this moment that you're not necessarily moving on forward with? What idea are you wanting to do that has been a little bit holding you back? May it be a new work project, may it be changing jobs, may it be love, doesn't matter what it is. What is it that you've been thinking about that you have not necessarily acted upon at this moment that you've been thinking about? Hello, my beautiful love shine. It is lovely to see you, sweetie pie. So I need you to look at that a little bit, okay? It's important, my sweet one. I need you to look at that a little bit. Love Shine, I've got you onto our list, my sweet one, and we're going to be with you in, and I'm going to say about 15 minutes, my love. Non, t'es trop bruyant. En bas tout. Let's go see what Spirit has to say towards you. Up next is Ione, followed out by Samuel, Alisa, and Love Shine. Thank you, everybody, for waiting so patiently. We'll be with everyone very quickly. And he hasn't. No, he's going to text back before he goes to bed, Love Shine. Right before he actually goes to bed, sweetie. Yeah. You see how sweet you are, Samuel. And that's why we like you, sweetie. Okay, so getting over here some action, but not necessarily some action, right? Le chien ne reste pas. Non, le chien ne reste pas. No, Lilith. Le chien va partout. Il est ici, il est là-bas. He goes after all different kind of balls. Actually, he's upset because I took away his big ball because it's squeaky and he kind of wants it back. So I think he's harassing me. You see, he's looking for the big ball. That's what he's doing. But I'm not going to give it to him. So, yeah, you do, right? Okay, getting over here, the Three of Pentacles. Yes, absolument, absolument. You can hear his little feet, right? Oh, I am so glad, my beautiful Julie. Thank God, sweetie. Thank God that you're feeling better, my love. Yes, absolutely beautiful. I'm glad for that, sweet one. Now, my dear Michelle, what I shall say over here for you is the following. Spirit wants to tell you that you need to bring more excitement. You need to bring more action. You need to get out a little bit of that zone that is within you. You need to look without. You know, sometimes we get so caught up into who we are, into what we're doing, that it's difficult to kind of move on forward. It's difficult to get out of a little bit of that beautiful little kind of protective cocoon that we have made for ourselves. And I feel like you have to release yourself from that. That's going to do a lot of good thing for you. And for some reason, there's some type of a hurt that is at the bottom of your soul, sweetie. I don't know who it is, who has done something to you. It could be somebody either who has passed away or somebody who has hurt you, but there's like a little bit of grief that is still there. There's a little bit of sadness that is still underlining. If you're able to kind of figure out who that is or where that's coming from, it could be important to kind of let it on go. But Spirit truly at this moment wants you to get out of that protective zone that you've been into and wants you to live life, wants you to do something that you've been wanting to do that you have not done, but that you should be doing. So I'm going to say, go with the flow, sweetie. Go with the flow. Don't be afraid and be stuck into one place. Go with the flow. Try new things. It's going to be worth it. Oh, he'll text a little bit later on, sweetie. He'll text a little bit later on. Oh, there you go, Lilith. You won't hear him anymore. Now he's laying down onto a couch with a blanket and staring at me with his googly eyes. My dear beautiful, let me know if there's anything else I can do for you, okay? I'm going to go and see our dear friend Ione, and into the meanwhile, oh, here you go. It is. It is, it is. And this is yours, my sweet love. Your PayPal did go on through, my beautiful Mimi. Yvonne, where are you, my sweet love? Mimi, let me know if you have any questions about anything in any kind of a way. It's like, Mimi, if there's something that is holding you back. It might be really, really deep. I'm not going to say it's anything big, but there's a little something that is there. Yvonne, are you going to get to sell senior? Let's go and see that. So Samuel, if you're ready, you can post your question, my love. After that, I'm going to go and see Alisa and Love Shine. All right. I will check that on out, my love. Thank you for posting, sweetie. Okay, so Yvonne, are you going to get to sell senior Medicare? This 2025. From what I can see at this moment, I'm getting more of a no. Okay, but let me go and see and take some more cards out. Lilith, you say you can't resist those little eyes, right? I know. I know, but I can resist. Oh, I can definitely resist. And I'm resisting. I am not going to listen to squeaky squeakies. But I will give him a cookie when I go upstairs. Yeah, we've got you, my beautiful Love Shine. You're probably going to be asleep. When are you going to be asleep? Oh, when he texts you. Love Shine, I'm going to be with you in about 10 minutes. So if you want to, I don't know if you're sticking around or if you're saying you're going to be asleep whenever he texts you on back. All right. So my beautiful Yvonne. Yeah, that's what it is. I've got no choice. I've got no choice. He's called Prince and he's just a manipulator. So, yeah. I know. You did your job. Yes, you did. So, 5 of Rods, getting our 10 of Pentacles, getting the World, and getting our 7 of Pentacles. So, sweet love, I do not necessarily see at this moment in time that this is going to... Oh, I'm going to say no, my beautiful. I'm going to say no, my beautiful Yvonne. Not because I want to. Honestly, I really do want to say something. I want to say that it's going to be a yes, but I'm feeling more that it's a no from what I can see here. What? What is this? You're caught. You're caught. Ah, wait. I have... No! Wait. I have a dog caught into my dress. Oh, there you go. And let me go and see. How about health insurance? I'm going to go and see that. So for the moment, I'm going to say no for this one. Yes, I think he does. I'm going to expulse him soon. All right, so what about that? Let's go and see if that's going to be happening on through. How about the health insurance? Let's hope that it's a yes. The Tower in reverse, followed on through with our 2 of Cups, but also getting some disappointment. I'm also going to have to say no onto this one, my love. It's a no. So I'm going to say no. I will give you an angel message, but I am sorry, Yvonne. I'm going to have to say no for both of them, sweetie pie. I do want you to get it. I just don't necessarily see that happening at this moment, my beautiful. Well, let's go and take out an angel message with a different deck. Let me know if you have any other questions, okay, sweetie? Let me go with this one. So Samuel is next, followed out by Alisa. I'm going to go and read what you wrote there, okay? I'm going to go and check that on out, sweetie. Okay. The ocean, the deep blue sea speaks to your soul, healing and soothing you. Even the act of imagining yourself dipping into its healing wombs brings about desirable effects. Better yet, spend time physically near some type of water. Allow its beautiful powers and beauty to wash away all cares and all concerns that you might have, my love. Beautiful, Yvonne. Let me know if you have any other questions. I shall answer you. Okay, sweetie? Samuel, should you just leave? Should you leave, my love? Should you do that? Let's go see. Should you leave? And just go away and see what comes upon. Okay. So should you just leave? Is that a good idea for you or not? Here we go. Okay. Just one second. I just want to make sure over here that I have what I'm looking for. And here we go. So should you leave this town and hit the road for better opportunities and happiness? Okay. Alisa, followed up by Loveshine. Loveshine, if you do want to post out your questions, you can post them on out, Sweetie Pie. Alisa, you're going to be on up next. So should you just pick on up and leave? Page of Wands is saying a yes. Also saying that you're a little bit exhausted by what's going on at this moment. I feel like the actual problem that is happening is that you're looking for something that could be better financially speaking, and that maybe you don't have everything that you need at this moment in order to kind of pick on up and just leave, but leave without necessarily having a million different type of worries. So I'm actually going to have to say, before you actually kind of just feel a little bit too overwhelmed, I'm going to say yes. Go ahead with it. Go ahead with it, my love. I'm seeing over here, you're going to be able to release a lot of stress, a lot of turmoil. You're going to be able to release maybe a lot of fears, a lot of things that are within you that you've been wondering about, that you've been thinking about. And it's really just going to allow you to move on forward within beautiful new ideas. So I'm going to say a new path for you. Absolutely. Whenever you're ready to do it, definitely go ahead with it and move ahead with it. I feel like there's going to be new ideas. I feel like you're going to move on forward. A lot of blockages are actually going to resolve themselves. I'm going to say dissolve themselves. They're going to be opening on up for new things. I'm going to say new communication with new people. I'm going to say new possibilities also, financially speaking, emotionally speaking. So it's really about turning the page on what is a little bit become neutral, a little bit become a little bit stagnant, and looking for something new. Although I know that you do have some fears and you do have some worries and you do have different ideas that are passing through your mind. And I feel as though they're all completely valid, and you can definitely stick into the place where you're at. It's not a wrong place. It's not a wrong choice. But if you want to have novelty, if you want to meet new people, if you want to have more chances at different type of opportunities, financially speaking, and you want to just turn the page and begin a brand new one, I'm definitely going to have to say a yes. Spirit is advising that you should actually just move when you're ready. It doesn't mean you have to do it right here, right now, but when you're ready, maybe you gather everything, you make your plans, and you leave within the following month or 2 or 3 months. I shall say yes. This reading is valid for approximately, I'm going to say 6 months, my love. After that, well, even in between, the energies can change, but yes. And it is my great pleasure, my dear. Love Sean, yes, you can post. I'll be with you in just a moment. Alisa, you're on your way. Absolutely, Samuel, Sweetie Pie. You're Sweetie Pie. We appreciate you too, love. Yvonne, since Juan is hiding from you, his wife, does that, wait, since Juan is hiding me from his wife, do that, she doesn't like you. Yeah, that's that connection, that work connection, right? That is popping on through, and he's just kind of hiding you at this moment. Let me go and see. Thank you, Love Shine, for posting, sweetie. So, Alisa, you're up next, followed out by Love Shine. Okay, so does it actually mean that the wife does not like you? The wife does not like you in any kind of way. I kind of feel like the wife still has some remorse or some kind of bone with you, sweetie. The wife does not like you in any kind of a way. Uh-huh. You say you had an exam but was having problems with connection and thought you had more chances to pass, but there was not guided. But due to his wife issues, he's not able to guide you, right? Yeah. His wife definitely does not like you, my sweetie pie. Definitely not, sweetie. Hello, my beautiful. Nice to see you, Elaine Woods. How are you doing, my love? I'm going to come on over and see Alisa, but definitely, my beautiful, I am sorry. I am so, so sorry, my beautiful Yvonne, that you did not get the guidance that was necessary. But yeah, the wife doesn't like you in any kind of a way, sweetie. How are you doing, Elaine? Let me go and see for our beautiful Alisa, followed out by Love Shine. You have a drama question. Ooh la la. Okay, I'll be with you soon. Okay, so I'm going to go and get your question to begin with, and then I'm going to go and read what you are stating over here. So just give me one moment. Alrighty. Let's go like this. Let's go over here. Just one moment. I'm on my way. If anybody is new here, by the way, don't forget to subscribe to have a chance to win a reading. Oh, the question is below. All right, then. I went into that for no reason. Okay, so you had a big argument with your mom. And as you called your sister to talk about it, she disconnected as well. Like for a while, you feel so abandoned and unseen. Like a big violation of your needs and space into your family. How will you heal from this? So how are you actually going to be healing from this disconnection that is actually happening, right, my love? At the moment, you still feel like you're stuck and you're still into a certain shock about the breaking of your relationship with your sister, and you're feeling very, very betrayed. Okay, my love. Hold on. Oh, Love Shine, sweetie. I'm sure he will. We'll check it on out. If he doesn't, I'm sorry, but I'm sure he will. Thank you, my beautiful Elaine. You're going to be up right after Love Shine, okay? Yeah, I still feel like you're going to have, my love, a good outcome, beautiful Yvonne. Hold on. Alisa, I'm coming to see you, okay, sweetie? Let me just finish on up over here with Yvonne. Are you still going to have a good outcome? You're still going to have a good outcome. It's just going to be important to kind of balance everything out, right? I know, sweetie. I still feel like we need to balance everything out as much as we possibly can. I feel like we have to move on through with a certain amount of prudence is what I can see. So move on forward with a certain amount of prudence that is necessary. I do feel as though this person can be actually a little bit stubborn in different kind of ways, but you're going to be okay, sweetie. You're going to be okay. But you are going to have to kind of figure out a couple of you're going to have to do a lot by yourself. You will see that you will have some guidance, but most of it's going to really have to come from yourself. So you're going to have to be somewhat independent of this. You're going to have to be courageous. You're going to have the strength. And you're going to have to kind of remove different type of obstacles that will come into the way. And I know that you will do it. And I know that you'll do absolutely fantastic into it. But it's not necessarily going to be an easy road. But we had looked at that. I remember telling you that there was going to be different little obstacles, but you're going to be going through them and navigating them quite fine. So my beautiful Alisa, what is happening? Oh, stubborn, right, Alisa? Stubborn, stubborn, stubborn. There's a bunch of stubborn people out there. I'm one of them. But okay, here we go. Let's go see what's happening. Have you talked with your sister since this, my love? Or has it just been really what it is, right? Yeah. Okay. What I will say is this. It's going to be really important for you, my beautiful Alisa, you have not talked with her, okay? To not overanalyze the situation. You know, something goes wrong, and we kind of take that one little thing and we analyze it in a million different kind of ways. We analyze what they said, how they said it, how it kind of came on through. We analyze what they kind of meant with it, even though it's not necessarily what they said. Like, we just overanalyze things. It's going to be really important over here not to overanalyze anything in any kind of a way. What I need you to do is really just take what was said, and that's it. Now, I know that you do not hold any responsibility towards this, but you do have a position of power into your own life, into what is good with you, right? Yvonne, the wife, Yvonne. So this is what I will say, okay? It's going to be really, 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 really important over here for you to stand your ground. Don't let go because mom said something. Don't let go because sister said something and it's creating problems or conflicts or anything. You know what? Family matters. Families are not always in beautiful unity. They are not. And sometimes we go through passages where for a year or 2 years or 6 months or even sometimes 5 years, even 10 years, my God, where nothing happens. We don't really talk. We don't really connect. It's hell. And we don't understand each other. The important thing is that you need to leave a certain amount of time. You need to leave a certain amount of space. You need to leave it so we can think, we can wonder, so we can breathe, so we can find our own solutions within it, our own perspective of it. I do not believe, although I know the connection is difficult between your mom and your sister and yourself, I do not believe that they don't love you, like I know that you love them too. But the relationship is complicated because you guys do not have the same perspective, you don't have the same ideas, you don't apply things into the same way, and you just don't see things into the same way. And it becomes very, very difficult because you guys are not able, and it's no judgment. A lot of people can't do it. You're not able to communicate clearly within how everybody feels. And we all have different kind of communication styles. So it becomes a little bit complicated and crazy. What I ultimately would like you to do, if this is something that could be good for you, but not right away, right now I kind of need the dust to fall on down. I need you to cope with the thoughts, with the ideas, with everything that has been happening, and I need you to leave yourself a little bit of time. Within the following 3 to 4 weeks, what could be very, very interesting for you if you do want to do that exercise is to really just take a piece of paper, write out how you are feeling, okay? Write out what is actually going on. That's what I need you to do. Write how you see the situation. And if you write how you see the situation and how everything is actually moving on forward for you and how you could see things or what you would actually like to bring in changes, then ask them to do the same thing towards you, not verbally. Verbally, we say stuff and we don't necessarily think about it. I've got you, my beautiful MZ. Thank you, sweetie pie. We don't necessarily think about it. We just, there you go. We have to take the time, okay? Absolutely, Julie, sweetie. Thank you, my love. You have to take the time to write things down, to read it, go back the next day, read it again, make the modifications again. And when you're ready, send it on out and ask them to write something back towards you. That could actually change a lot of things between the whole connection with everybody altogether. Other than that, the communication is always going to be difficult. There's always going to be I'm onto the left, you're onto the right. We can't find an inner peace. We can't find that middle zone. And you might remain like that forever. So it's a possibility. But if you do work onto it a little bit, and if they're willing to work onto it a little bit, then you could actually have something really good come on through it, and you could make amends within this relationship altogether. Like I said, it's not because nobody hates themselves. There is love, there is family, there is a certain unity, but nobody understands themselves. That's it. I know you're wounded, and she disconnected and asked you to do so too, right? And that's why I'm saying to leave it a little bit of time. But that you have to say, you have to write to them into the actual letter that you feel as though you are disconnected. You feel as though what you have to say has no value, has no meaning, that you're not important enough, you're not good enough, you're not loved enough, that they don't want to hear you, they don't want to listen to you. But that all has to be written on down, because if you're feeling in that kind of way and she's saying something towards you, you're definitely going to be feeling a little bit under the defensive. And that's not going to help the communication altogether. So it's going to be so, so, so important to do it. And that's why I'm saying don't do it verbally. When we do things verbally, we say things that we shouldn't be saying. And we realize it later on that it's been misconstructed. If you write it and you read it and you read it and you read it and you look at it 2-3 times and your draft is good, then you send it out. I swear to you, she does love you as much your mom as your sister, but you guys are just not able to get along together at this moment. There are too many incomprehensions and misunderstandings, but you guys can definitely put all of this together and find a new way to communicate so there's no longer that, so you can actually have somewhat of that community. And it is possible. You just have to take your time, okay? So give it, it's important, because when you say verbally, my love, I feel like you're not listening to me. You're not listening to me. It's not the same thing as saying, I feel as though you're not listening to me. You're not listening to my needs, to my wants, to my desires, to my preoccupations towards you, towards a connection that I have towards you, because I do love you and I don't want to lose you and I want to have a better connection with you. But I feel like I'm unavailable for it. I'm unable to do it and I don't know why. I need help. I need assistance. I need us to work towards this together. If you speak a little bit into that kind of way, it's showing all your raw emotions, but saying, I need help in this. I can't do it alone, but I do want you into my life. What can we do? How can we make this work? All right. So try it on out. Alisa, if you want any assistance in any kind of a way, you can always write it on out. If you want to, you can send it to me, to my email, my love. I can look over it for you. I'm not perfect in any kind of a way, but if you want to send it to my email, I can look at it. We can tweak it together, if you will. And when you're ready, you can send it on out. But if you do want my opinion upon what you're writing, send it to me into an email. I'll help you out with it. It'll be my great pleasure, okay? Whenever you're ready. But at least give it a good 2-3 weeks. Time for you to write it, to think about it, and let the dust fall. Then we're going to recuperate everything and make it okay. All right, my love? It is my pleasure, sweetie pie. So you know where to find me. My email's all over the place, sweetie. I'm always here for you. And into the meanwhile, stay safe, stay blessed. I know that you feel like you're alone, but you're not. You are so very loved, and you're loved by your mom and you're loved by your sister. They're just not able to say it correctly towards you. Okay? You've got this, my love. Use your strength, my beautiful one. A love shine, sweetie. And hello, Monica. It is lovely to see you tonight, sweet one. Alisa, I'm wishing you a lovely evening, sweetie. A love shine. Do we have anything exciting? Let's go see. Now, you did post them. Okay, just take your time, Alisa. You've got this, sweetie pie. Love shine. Oh, no, that is not you. And that is you. Okay, I've got you. Hello, Simran. Nice to see you, sweetie. How are you doing? I'm glad I was able to help you, my beautiful Alisa, sweetie. That's what I'm here for. All right, Simran. The waiting list is not too long tonight. We kind of switched up schedules. We're usually here on Wednesdays at 6, and we did something weird today. We did it at a different time, and we kind of did weird stuff. Oh, here we go for Love Shine. Love Shine is going to be at 34 minutes and 45 seconds. So, Love Shine is at 34 and 45. Mark, sun up until sleep. Elaine, you are next, followed out by MZ and Simran. It is nice to see you, my love. Thank you, my beautiful Alisa. I'm always here for you, sweetie. Lilith might be on. Oh, no, she is there. There you go. Perfect. Okay, so Love Shine. Mark up. Mark sun up. That's my combination. Mark up until sleep. All right, well, we do need him to reach on out because he's not reaching on out all that much now, isn't he? But he is thinking about you in beautiful and exciting kind of ways. Okay, so he is thinking about you. There's no doubt about it. But I'm also going to have to say that he is a little bit self-absorbed into his own thoughts, his own ideas, and whatever he's doing at this moment within his vacation. So I'm going to say that we are thinking about you. I'm going to say that we are feeling quite passionate about you. But at the very same time, I feel like we have those moments where we think about you quite deeply. And then we have those moments where we're really just kind of self-absorbed into our own self, into what we're doing, into our vacations. So I'm going to say a little bit of a mix is what is happening at this moment. Well, let's go see thoughts and feelings for Amy. Developing. He wants to have more of a clear plan with you. He wants to be able to invest more into this relationship with you at the very same time. But it's kind of interesting. Let me tell you this. It's a little bit of a contradiction in itself. He wants to be able to invest more into the relationship, but he doesn't want to put more time. Huh. Interesting, ain't it? It's like those two ideas are kind of crashing together. So yes, we do want to be able to spend more time with you, but yes, we're a little bit into a place where we kind of want to keep things the way that they are, but we want more. Yeah. So we're going to have to work onto that. We're definitely going to have to work onto it. But that being said, I feel as though he is feeling much less insecure. I feel like he is stronger. I feel like he kind of got rid of those negative thoughts that he had not too long ago, about a week ago. And I feel like things are much, much stronger than they used to be. What is he feeling on thoughts? Yes. What is he feeling on thoughts for? What do you want? Tu es toujours là. So, feelings and thoughts for wife. Here, sweetie pie, Lisa, sweetie. All right, 8 of Pentacles, 6 of Swords, also getting over here, our karma. All right. Well, 8 of Pentacles is we're working onto the relationship. We don't want to let go of the relationship in any kind of a way, right? But we're also into a place where I feel like we don't really want, we need this voyage. We need this time apart. Getting that we feel that we don't necessarily deserve. It's not that we don't deserve to be together, but we don't believe that we are meant to be together. Interesting, ain't it? And I know that he's sticking around her for financial reasons. I know that he's sticking around her for family reasons and for the view of everybody else around. So it does make complete sense. But I'm basically going to have to say over here that I feel like, he does write her and he does send her messages. There's no doubt about it. But I don't feel like he's necessarily messaging or writing any more than he is writing towards you. Because honestly, I feel as though he is into need of a great pause. I feel as though she can become really quite basically annoying with him, sweetie. What do you need to know? And let me go and see what you're writing. So what do you need to know? I know, it's true. She could be annoying as hell. Thank you, my beautiful Elaine. You're next, sweetie. Ah, tu crois qu'il veut un biscuit pour chien? Non, moi, je crois que c'est un grand peureux, ma belle Lilith. I do. Je pense qu'il a peur d'aller en haut parce qu'il fait noir, parce que les enfants sont pas là. Et c'est tout. Il attend à côté de la porte. Des biscuits, il en veut tout le temps. He's a crappy guard dog. How's that? Oh my dear God. No, he's not afraid of the dark, but he's like kind of afraid of the dark, I think, when he's alone with me. When the kids are there, he's not afraid, doesn't do a thing. But when he's alone with me, he just sticks around me, but doesn't want to go anywhere else into the house. I don't know. I've got a weird little dog. I don't know what to say. Yeah, he is literally Snoopy. That is what I said. That is what I said. Yeah, that's it. Je pense qu'il a peur du noir, mais pas vraiment peur du noir. Il n'a pas peur du noir et il fait des crises, mais seul avec moi, il a comme peur du noir, which is weird. I'll go upstairs after. I'll go do my own things. I'll put him into his own little house, and he'll be downstairs into his own little house, into the darkness, and he'll be okay. But with me, I don't know. I don't know. He's strange. What can I say? He's strange and he's needy. He's a needy Snoopy is what he is. So, my beautiful love. Yes. Well, there you go. There's needy Snoopy. Yes. Let me go back up. Okay, so what is it that you need to know is what I'm going to go and see first of all. C'est fort possible, c'est fort possible, Lilith. Il n'aime pas être ici dans ma chambre à cause, dans le bureau à cause des fantômes. Yeah, it's true, Lilith. He doesn't stick around. Usually when the kids are here, he'll come and he'll leave right away. And usually if it's not that late at night, he'll actually stick around, but he'll stay upstairs while I do the readings, which is really weird. He doesn't stick around all that much. I think he is afraid of ghosts. Again, not much of a guard dog, are you, sweetie? So being sad. Oh, they do. You're absolutely right. He'll sniff the air around him and then he'll run away. So, yeah. Okay, love, I'm still with you, my beautiful love shine. What I will say over here is the following for you. I feel as though I feel like what it is that you need to know at this moment is that he is content. He is quite happy with the way that things are going. He is quite happy with the relationship that you guys have at this moment. I feel like you're able to balance things out into a good way. I feel like sometimes he feels like you're a little bit too emotionally, a little bit overly emotional, let's put it that way. And he's a little bit onto the contrary. You're a little bit emotional and he stays a little bit into his own hermit zone. And that can create like some friction every once in a while. And the friction that it creates is self-limiting beliefs where sometimes we kind of wonder, is this going to continue? Is it not? What are we going to do? How are we going to move on forward? So really what Spirit is trying to say that you need to know is that he knows that you're very sensitive and that he kind of just secludes and keeps everything within. But it's going to be important for you guys to kind of come to some common agreement, some common perspective, the same one, so that you guys can talk through any type of other problems that might arise. Yeah, Juan-san. I don't know. That kind of fits with the kitty cat. I need a cat. Oh, sweet Lord. God. Anel wants a cat, and I told her when everything is done with the evil D that she can pick the animal of her choice, maybe another dog or a rabbit or a cat. And we'll look at that. Yeah. All my kids were given a choice of animals that they can have when everything is done with the evil D. So, heck, I'm going to have a farm soon, I think. Let me go and give you some messages. My beautiful love from the tarot coming from him. C'est un bon toutou, ça. Oui. Mm-hmm. She's told me before she wants a horse. We could put the horse in the yard. And I said, there's no way. And she's like, yeah, the horse can eat our grass. I'm like, seriously. I know. I kid you not, Elaine. My little girl wants to be a veterinarian. She loves horses. That's her passion. She loves dogs and she loves cats and she loves bunnies and she loves hamsters and everything of the such. I kid you not. She would have them all. She told me later when she's going to be a big girl, she's going to have 2 horses. She's going to have, I think it was 3 dogs. I think she had like 2 cats into that. Oh, she had other stuff too. I don't remember. Way too much for me to handle. I know, right, Julie? Oh my God. Into her doggy list, she has a husky. Um, I know there's the husky. What is the other dog she likes? A berger, not a berger allemand. Anyways, it's a beautiful dog. It's got blue eyes. It's very hairy. I don't know how you call it in English, but it's so cute. An Australian dog. Australian berger, I think is what it's called. I don't know. Too many, too many. Yeah, Anel wants to be a veterinarian, and my boys want to be police officers. So there you go. My boys told me that if I get tickets later on, that they won't make me pay them. Oh, that's a little bit what it is, my beautiful Julie. It's a little bit what it is that she wants. Yeah, the problem is she wants to have a farm, but she doesn't want to take care of the farm duties. So she needs to have a farm and be rich so somebody can take care of the duties for her. Oh, Elaine. Yeah, lucky me. I don't get tickets. I don't get tickets, Elaine. And I'm going to touch some wood. Yeah. So there you go. I'm going to try and keep it that way. So what I will say over here for you is the following. Did you? My beautiful love shine. So getting over here that he wants you to know, and here's your messages of love. He feels quite confident into your relationship. He feels as though you are strong enough, that he is strong enough, that you guys can both make it through so many different kind of things all together. He is completely determined to stick around with you. He has a lot of passion, feels quite magnetic around you. He's holding on tight to you, and he is not going to let you go in any kind of a way. And oh my God, the passion that exudes from this man towards you is absolutely amazing. Julie, you say you told her you want a farm, but that's it. So you don't have to do it, right? Other people can take care of you. That's exactly what it is. That's what my little girl wants. That's what she wants. There you go. So I wish it for her. I really do. Because horses and everything of the such, they leave big gifts. Yeah, you have to take care of them. Julie, you and Anel, you have to go and get your farm together. The only problem is you both don't want to take care of the bad job. Elaine, it's your turn, sweetie. MC, you're next. So, how do the neighbors? What's up with the neighbors? What is that? You like a bed and a breakfast with a farm and a spa. A bed and a breakfast. Now that sounds nice. I will definitely take that with a farm. Can I take a bed and a breakfast and a spa? Can I let go of the farm? But I can go and visit a farm to go and do horse riding. That I would take. Oh, definitely. Definitely. Your rich hubby who is doing fantastic on social media will be able to do that for you. Oh my God. What is that? That messy man across the street is adding people. What is that? What is that? Okay, wait. How do the neighbors behind you to the left of you feel since you're not really responding to them, trying to start drama? What are they doing? Are they all going around with trash cans on their head? What are they doing? Oh my God. What are they up to? Why do you always, why? I know, this is what I'm seeing. You're just manifesting your farm. Yes. I saw a girl I was on TikTok. I'm sorry, I'm not making publicity, but it was on TikTok. And she tells her husband as he comes on in from work, he's a construction worker or something. And she's like, don't look behind the door. Don't look behind the door, but tell me that you love me. And he's like, yeah, I love you. What did you do? And she's like, don't look behind the door. And he's like, what did you do? And she's like, oh, and he's like, did you buy another animal? Yeah. And there was this gorgeous baby cow sleeping behind the door. I would go nuts. The cow would have to leave. Trying to get a reaction so you could argue. What is this? Why everywhere you go, people want to argue with you? You're so sweet and you're so loving. Maybe it's because you don't do the pot. Are you, because if they're wearing trash cans and they're doing all these kind of problems, they cannot be well into the head. Normal neighbors do not do that. Even if you don't like your neighbor, you just don't talk to them. You try to enter the house before they enter. You try not to look at them. You look straight. You don't do bad things. You don't try to actually create problems. What's wrong with these people? Hello, Shakira. You can, my sweetie pie. And the list is not too long. We have MZ and Simran, sweetie. Oh, that's what you say, Lila. The cow, baby cow, kind of looks just like your image. Oh, don't worry about it. Juan, don't worry about it. We're with Elaine, sweetie. We're with Elaine. All is good. No, but you're almost up, Simran. I have MZ before you. I'm sorry, we were talking about farms and everything of the such. So Elaine, you just want to know, right, how they feel because you're definitely not responding to this. Well, quite frankly, I kind of feel, and I'm sorry to say so, I kind of feel like they're going to continue. A return to trouble is definitely coming on by. Definitely. This is not over, sweetie pie. I want it to be over. I really, 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 really do, but it is not over. Are they going to be as much as a pain in the ass as the other ones were? Nah. But is it still going to be a problem? Yes. So I'm basically going to have to say it's a good thing that you're actually wanting to leave. What, like in January or something, right? What did you do? I think you did nothing. I think the major problem is that you don't get part of the gang. If you're not part of the gang, what's going to happen, sweetie? They're going to try and figure out why you're not part, why you're not trying to be with them, because they're cool, they're nice, they're sweet, they're everything as such. Thank you, my beautiful Shakira, sweet love. They want to know what's going on over here with you because you're a little bit like an alien to them and they don't want no aliens, sweetie pie. So I kind of feel like either you kind of get a little bit closer to them, which I don't feel like you actually want to, or you're going to have to try to kind of ignore them. Are they going to be a pain in the you know what? A little bit, but not very long. Like they're not going to become stalkers and not going to become like the other ones. So they might try to a little bit kind of manipulate you. It might last 4 to 6 weeks and then they'll let you go. So you have a little bit of you have like the summertime, a little bit of torture, if you will. So just stay away from them. Stay away from them, sweetie. I don't know. I do not know why well, I do know because I did see it, but oh God, what's wrong with these people? No, but they want to try to talk to you. They want you to be part of the gang, sweetie. They want to talk with you a little bit more. They want to know who you are, what you're up to. I swear, you're a little bit like an alien up there for them. They don't know who you are. You just kind of came on in. And I kind of feel like it's a high school kind of a thing. Like, I'm going to intimidate you over and over and over again. And I'm going to annoy you until you actually stand up and you say to me, hey, what are you up to? Why are you doing this? Or what's going, like, they actually kind of want you to a little bit stand on up. And if you actually stand on up and you say something, it might be a little bit of a crappy kind of a situation for a week or two. But after that, I feel like they're going to actually learn to respect you and like you. And then things will switch on up. Mm-hmm. No, they're not getting that out of you. Well, all right, then fine. I gave you the solution. If you don't want it, don't take it. Stay where you're at, my sweet love. Stay where you're at. Do what you've got to do and everything is going to be okay. Hello, Gypsy, you little troublemaker. Nice to see you again. Yeah, silence will bring you respect. It will bring you a lot of reflection and it will bring you probably a lot of spectacles around you. But it'll do all those things. Elaine, you let me know if you have any other questions for me, okay, sweetie? In the meanwhile, I'm going to go and see MZ followed out by Simran, and then we're going to go and see our beautiful Shakira. No, don't say anything. Okay. Because that's now, no, I know that's not how you greet people. Oh, you're so domesticated, aren't you? You made a salmon and mashed potatoes for dinner? Oh, you definitely are. I'm going to say you are so domesticated. You are ready for a wedding ring, sweetie. You should add that on in. I make the best salmon and mashed potatoes. Who wants to try them? Oh, Gypsy, my mind is going crazy. I love salmon, and mashed potatoes are quite good also. So, yes. Did you do that with your son, sweetie, or is your son with you? Because I'm sure that your son loves that. Try salmon with maple syrup. Now that is delicious. Hey, you twerp. No, not you guys. No, Prince, méchant. No, Tutu. He's eating one of Annelle's, I don't know, an elf dog. He's eating an elf dog now. Sweet Lord. And you put honey on your salmon. Okay. And you also sent me an email. Well, let me go and get the email. Let me go and get the email and put you onto the list. Okay, so now let me go and see MZ for the moment. Franchement, toutou. The elf sounds good or the salmon, Watson? Yeah, I have to say the salmon with mashed potatoes does sound good. It does. Problem is I don't have potatoes and I don't have salmon, and it's 10 o'clock at night. I already had dinner, so maybe tomorrow. Maybe tomorrow I'll feel like going to purchase that. Here we go for MZ. It is still open, sweetie. It is still open. I love Lotus. So, MZ, did we receive the No, absolutely not. All right, let's go and see that. I have never tried Gypsy the Box kind. All right, see you in a few moments, my beautiful Elaine, sweetie. I never tried that. Yeah, Matt is here. Oh, he's supposed to tell you. Well, he was here earlier. Maybe he left. Yeah, that's it. I've never tried mashed potatoes in a box. Is that any good? I don't know. Does it resemble actual mashed potatoes? No, where's Matt? I don't think Matt is here anymore. He'll probably come back. He'll come back. Okay, so my beautiful Julie, I'm with you. Simran and Shakira are up next. Yeah, they are, right? And they're gross. Okay, so I'll never purchase them. Okay. I don't know. It seems easy, doesn't it? I've seen people on social media make that stuff out of the box. Like dried potato flakes, or I don't know what it is. Yeah. Okay, so let's continue on and let's just go and see what's happening. Alrighty. Honkadori. My love. I have our beautiful Mimi who is back too. So we are going to add Mimi back onto the list. And okay, so the list at this moment is MZ followed by Simran, Shakira, Gypsy, and Mimi. Oh, there's Matt. Yeah, now we got trouble. Now you got trouble because you were supposed to give info. All right, so did we receive it? I believe the devil says it enough. I believe our Two of Cups says it also. Oh my God, the offering that is coming on through. The happiness that is coming on through from this. Yes. 1,000,000 times yes. Did we receive the actual energy that was sent out? Yes. And I could not say it more times. Yes, yes, yes. Very strong, very powerful, very poignant. And I'm going to say actually quite beautiful. Yes. All right, so did he take care of business? Did he take care of business? Was he taking care of business? Now, he would have liked to actually have a queen to take care of business, but since the queen was not there to take care of business, it kind of feel like he had to do it himself, which he did do, but he kind of wanted the queen to be taking care of business over here. Now, what is the actual progress that we are getting into the energy? What are we getting? How strong are we getting? How are movements actually following on through? And are we feeling a little bit more empowered? Simran, let us know if you are still here, that you are going to be on up next. All right, I will let you know, my beautiful Lotus, as soon as I do receive it, my sweetie pie. I shall add you onto the list, love. All right, so what is the progress? How are we actually stepping on into this energy? How are we doing? We're still into the realm of possibilities, into the yeses, and into the wants, and into all the desires. Everything is there. But we're still with our Two of Wands in reverse. We're still with our Page a little bit in reverse. But our Lovers, oh my God, the decisions. Sweetie, I'm not going to say that he is feeling more empowered. What I will say is that he is feeling strong, that he is feeling that the desire is there. He is feeling that he must make some type of movement towards you. But I'm also going to have to say that I feel as though he's not completely 100% ready to make that ultimate movement. So is he doing better? Yes, he is. Is he getting into his strength? Absolutely he is. But do we still have a little bit of time? I will say yes. Probably within the following 2 weeks is what I'll say. Let me go see, my beautiful. Let me go and see. Probably within the following 2 weeks, my beautiful Julie, you should be getting some type of message coming on through. Lotus, I do have you, sweetie. I do have you over here. Thank you so very much, my love. I'm going to be with you in about 15 minutes, okay, sweetie? So if you want to come on back, or if you want to stick around, or if you want us to leave you a timestamp, all the possibilities are open towards you, sweetie pie. And thank you for a donation, my sweet love. Let me go and see. Il est très beau. What? Oh, the dog. Yeah, he's cute. He's a cutie pie. He is. Yeah. You were going to tell me, okay. Allez, bébé. Au revoir, bébé. Alrighty. Let's go on see. Let me know, my beautiful Lemsy, if you do have any other questions, okay? Simran, here we go, my love. Oh, Watson, what's the knives for? The deal breaker? I don't know what's happening with the deal breaker. Somebody put you in a box for no reason? Oh, no. Watson's just watching on out anyways. I don't know. I think Watson just wants to be a little bit menacing. He wants to use his power. Simran. Here we go for Simran at 104. So Simran is at 104. I think he might. He might at this moment. I don't know. And Watson has got his new 4K glasses. He can see everything at this moment. Be very careful, guys. Simran, my love. Your question is, how are you feeling at this moment about you? What have you been up to, Simran? Why do I feel like there is something going on? That's it. You've been ignoring him. This is why you're wondering what's going on. What did he do? What did he do? What did he do to you, love? So how is Raymond feeling at this moment about you? How is Raymond feeling about you at this moment? We're going to be closing up the lives. I'm going to say in, I don't know. Let's say at 10:30 in 25 minutes. Okay, guys? So 25 minutes, sweeties. So how is Raymond actually feeling at this moment about you? Moody and sensitive, overwhelmed by so many different kind of emotions, feeling like we're almost looking, he's not looking for a confrontation, but it's almost like if he feels like you're looking for somewhat of a confrontation, he feels like he must actually be somewhat submissive at this moment in time. And that he feels like there's no love, like you don't love him, you don't care for him, you don't give him no recognition. That's how he's feeling at this moment. Now, he still loves you and he still wants you, but he's feeling like you're feeling this kind of way about him. For him, the love for you is undeniable. It is always there. It's always going to be there. And he's always going to love you. You are, honestly, my beautiful Simran, he might never tell you this. Maybe he will one day. Hopefully he will at some point, and hopefully he'll actually be able to show it to you within his own interactions and his own behaviors. But you are the one. You know when you say you've got the one, I met that one, that is you. I know that he's betrayed you. I know he's done a lot of horrible crap. I know that he's not owning on up all the time. I know that I know it's difficult. I know it's difficult. But into his mind, you are that one, and he will always love you forever, no matter what happens. But at this moment, he feels like you're a little bit looking for somewhat of a fight. He feels that you don't necessarily love him as much as he loves you. And I feel like he wants to make amends, but doesn't really know how to necessarily make amends. What are his energies and his feelings? Oh, there you go. Give him a difficult time. Yeah, you still give him a difficult time. And he deserves it after what he did. What's going to happen if you keep ignoring him? Let's go and see. And let me go and remove your other... Oops. Let me go and remove this at the same time. So what happens if you actually continue to ignore him? Again, ignoring. Manipulation. He's going to try to manipulate you to come on back is what he'll do. Honestly, he's not going to let you go. He's not going to let you go. He's going to keep on trying to get communication because he truly does believe that you guys are meant to be together. So he's going to continue to find a new way over and over and over to be together. Hello, Dawn. Nice to see you, sweetie pie. He's not going to give up on you, love, in any kind of a way. What is he actually up to at this moment? Non, franchement. Ah bah toutou. Ah bah bébé. Merci. So what is he up to? Bon toutou. Oui, bon toutou. What is he up to? He's very, very self-absorbed altogether, sweetie pie. Oh, yes, he is. Very self-absorbed in many, 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 many kind of ways. But he is going to be starting to take actual actions towards you. At this moment in time, I actually see him. Honestly, he's not doing all that much. I'm going to say that he's at home, very self-absorbed, doing his own things, feeling completely kind of bored. Trying to see if maybe, and I kind of feel like he's playing a little bit aloof. So he's kind of a little bit navigating, waiting to see if you're going to make a movement and what's really going to be happening from all of this. So, yes, it's very interesting vibes that are coming on through. Very interesting, my love. His energies and feelings. I know. Energies and feelings. Energies and feelings towards you. Does he feel like you're moving on? Let's go see. Energies. Lack of long-term vision is what I'm seeing. Somewhat of some recovery. Honestly, my sweet love, he kind of feels like you are a little bit moving on. He does. He loves you and he hopes that you're going to hold on to him. But he kind of feels that you are thinking at this moment in time that this is a waste, that there's not enough effort that is put on in by his side, that nothing is really growing, nothing is really changing, and that you guys are a little bit stuck into a place. And we need to kind of break a little bit of that cycle. And I don't feel as though he is ready to break it. And I feel like you're a little bit stuck into your pain, into what has happened to you at the same time. And that's okay. So it's difficult for you guys to actually make that man to kind of come on back together. So his energies are about wanting to continue, wanting to love you, and wanting to find a way to reconnect, to talk, to figure out how to do things. But at the same time, he believes that you're slowly moving on. See you later, Don. Yes, a lotus bean, sweetie. I will be with you soon, my sweet love. You're going to be after me, okay, sweetie? So I do have you onto the list, and I do have your question. I will let you know when you're going to be on next, okay? Yes, I do believe, sweetie. I do believe that he is, but I believe that he's pretty much by himself. No, he's not doing anything fishy, sweetie. My God. Yes, he's not doing anything fishy in any kind of a way, sweetie pie. Lotus Bean, don't worry. I've got you, my love. I thought that I had sent out the message and you had received it, but everything is good. I've got you, Lotus Bean. Have no fears, sweetie. Simran, he's not doing anything fishy. I don't feel like he's done anything fishy like in the longest of time. And I know that he loves you, but I know that the pain is always going to be there. And it's so, so difficult, Simran, because you're working to, the best thing for you guys to do, honestly, would be to go to some type of therapy where you can explain how you feel so he can explain what he did, why he did it. You guys could kind of, mend into that kind of a way. Otherwise, I'm not going to say it's going to be impossible, but there's always going to be a little bit of that struggle. Because he did do something that was difficult and everything of the such, and I feel like it's painful. I feel like the pain is always there. I'm not going to say the pain is there like it was at the very beginning, but it's still there. Like it doesn't take all that much to kind of make it, fire on up again. I know very well that he's not going to do this again to you, that he realizes what he has done and the mistakes that he has done. But I know that the break of confidence is there, right? And that's really, really difficult. And I'm not quite sure that you're going to be able to do it just you and him together. So if ever he would be open towards going to get some help, some therapy, I feel like that could really, and it's not, I know that often, I don't want to generalize and say man, but it's often the case of the man, but I'm not going to generalize, but often I will say people think that it takes a long time, a year, 2 years. No, couple therapy should take between 6 to 10 sessions. And that's it. You should be able to work on through all the problems that will happen and try to figure things out. So it's not something that's eternity. It's not like working onto your own mind, onto your own soul, something personal within you that you can go to see a psychologist for the rest of your days, if you will. So maybe that could be a little bit of an interesting information to give on out towards them also. So it's a little bit of a price to pay. But in order to have the relationship on back and to have you and to have that gain, I feel like it could be important. Can I quickly check if Isha still likes him or vice versa? I definitely can. Then I'll give you those messages, sweetie. Gypsy, I'm actually going to put you next, Gypsy. Gypsy, you're going to be next. Then I'm going to go and see Shakira. Shakira, let me know if you're here. I'm going to be with a gypsy, and then I'm going to come and see you. Oh, I got you, Simran. You know I always do. Okay, so are there actually any feelings that are coming on through? From what I can see at this moment, we have a lot of limiting beliefs. I see a lot of clouded judgment, and I see a lot of blockages. So I'm basically going to have to say, Sweetie Pie, I do not feel as though he is still involved or still... I'm not going to say he doesn't like this person anymore. He does still feel like this person is attractive, but I don't feel as though he wants to be with this person, which is completely different. Like you can walk onto a street and find different people attractive, but it doesn't mean you want to be with them and you want to sleep with them. They're just attractive. So is there always going to be that attraction coming from one and the other? Yes. Do they want to do anything about it? I'm going to say no, coming from both. Yeah. Let me give you some messages, Sweetie Pie. So my beautiful gypsy, you're next. So be good into your box, Sweetie Pie. Thank you, my beautiful Lilith. That's all good. It is all good, my beautiful Simran. It is. Let me go and give you some messages over here. I want to be able to say good night. I love you. I want to ask you to marry me. I know that he did do that at some point in time, right? Or he was going to ask you. I love when you get all dressed up for me. I want your attention, but I want it all the time. I love you so much that sometimes it just kind of scares me. And let me take out another deck also to give you some more messages, okay? All right. When we first met, I just simply had this feeling about you. I've been manifesting our connection forever. Don't think because we don't talk that I don't want to, because I truly do. I really do miss you, and I truly do miss you a lot. My beautiful love, I'm sending you much love, sweetie, okay? Stay strong, sweet one. Everybody guesses how old you are, Gypsy? Oh, I hate that game. I hate the game of age. Oh, no, I don't like it. Beautiful Simran, sending you so much love, sweetie pie. Qu'est-ce que tu veux, toi, encore? Ah bah, bon toutou. I'm up first. No. I'm not up first. I'm not playing this game. I'm the reader. Oh my God. Yes. I'm going to go and see you. I'm going to see your reading, actually. I'm going to go and see your reading. I like the way you say it. You're up first. Don't be afraid. You're so soothing. I kind of feel like you need to put me into a box. I'm up first, but don't be afraid. You'll be gentle. I got you. Alrighty. So, yeah, you're going to walk me through it, right? That's it. Okay, so Gypsy City. What's coming? Well, let's go and see what's coming. Let's go and see that for our beautiful Gypsy. Alrighty. Do I have a Lotus Bean with us? Is Lotus Bean somewhere around? You're going to be next before I go and see Shakira. I don't believe Shakira is with us. Yes. So Lotus Bean, you're next. So what is coming for you into the following 3 months? The cold, hard truth. That sucks, doesn't it? Yeah. Okay, let's continue. Financially speaking, you're looking for, I'm going to say be careful with your spending. Let me put it that way. I feel that there's not necessarily an increase, but I feel like you are searching. I feel like we're searching for different kind of ways maybe to make more money. And I feel as though you're somewhat developing a clear plan. So I'm going to say you're actually going to be leaving your comfort zone within the following 3 months. You are. You're not changing jobs. You're into the exact same place. You're slowly moving on forward. Yeah, but you're looking for new ways to make money. And you will actually find. You will. So something will be offered to you over here. I don't see anything happening in love, sweetie. Well, okay, yes, I do, but I don't like it. There's somebody who's popping on through into your life, but I kind of feel like they're a little bit dramatic. They kind of exaggerate everything. They're overwhelmed by everything. They're kind of moody. They're kind of iffy. I just kind of feel like they're coming on in and kind of coming on at the same time. I'm not even quite sure there's going to be any socks that are going to be involved. Yeah. Let me go and see that. Lotus Bean, let us know if you're here. So Lotus Bean, I bumped you on up. You're next. And I see you. No, I don't. You're not Lotus Bean. Okay, Lotus Bean, wherever you're at, let me know. No, nobody likes Moody. Moody sucks. Yeah. Should you go back to school? If you're able to go back to school, I will say yes. But I kind of feel like it's an unrealized project at this moment. But I feel as though if you actually go back to school at this moment, It could be financially a little bit irresponsible or not right the right moment. So I'm basically going to say, if you're able to go back to school at some point in time, I will say yes. But in order to be able to do it, I kind of need you to financially figure things out before you do it, because otherwise I feel like it will be too difficult. Oh, Matt, there is no age to return back to school, sweetie pie. No. Some people go to school vita aeternam, sweetie pie. Oh, no, some people go to school. I'm actually going to have to say some people go to school at 50 years old, 60 years old, 70 years. Some people go to school forever. There is nothing like more knowledge. The more knowledge you have, the better it is. May it be language, may it be an extra, skill that you can learn into your actual trade to go and bump you on up and make more money and everything of the such. It's all good. Absolutely. I find it admirable. You should have been a stripper. You'd be rich right now, right? Probably. Hey, talking about it, I did see some people who do some weird things talking about the word. Yes. I saw some people online selling their dirty socks for $500. Dirty socks, $500. One lady makes her living off of selling her dirty socks, $500. Now you know what to do. Now you know what to do. So make sure you got some dirty socks. Stomp into some with your son. Dirty socks, $500. Onto very well-known apps that we all know, $500. And there are a ton of people willing to purchase them and buy them. So what does MH think about you? Oh, we can make a mathematical equation with you and Gypsy, my dear Matt. Thinking. Okay, so what does MH still think about you? We still hold on to you, but I'm going to say less than we used to. I feel like we're into a moment where we're kind of trying to slowly let go. I'm not going to say we completely let go, but I feel like we're slowly letting go. So we're kind of recuperating, trying to move on forward. We do still think of you, but less than we used to. So we do still care about you, sweetie pie. Oh, I know, Hansen. They sell a lot of yucky stuff into those vending machines in Japan. I scared my son with a few of those items. I haven't purchased any. I just told him what's in them. Oh my God. Yes. Yes. I've told my son about those vending machines. They're interesting, aren't they? Let's put it that way. All right. Lotus Bean, it's your turn, sweetie pie. So, Lotus Bean, here we go. Oh, our poor Juanson. Lotus Bean is going to be at 123. And let's say 45 seconds. There you go. Yeah, Matt's definitely in trouble. What have you been up to, Matt? Oh, me too. I mean, even worse than that, but I'm not going to talk about it. Okay, so let me just go and see for our sweet love. And here we go for Lotus Bean. Okay. I'm going to close up the shorts feed for the moment, sweetie pies, because we have Mimi and Shakira, and we're going to be ending the lives in 5 minutes. So if anybody's into the shorts feed and you want to come and join us on the other side, please come and join us. Love you guys. So the shorts feed is now